Destiny 2. This time it's not Destiny 1. Hey there everybody. It's been a while, but I actually had some time, so I thought I would kind of give my thoughts and play a little bit of Destiny 2. The game that I was supposed to get on the PC, but we'll talk about that in a moment. I've been playing this for a couple of days, and I really kind of wanted to share my thoughts about it, what I've experienced about it so far. So there's probably going to be some minor spoilers in the fact that I'll show off 2 or 3 of the areas in the game, so I'll definitely be showing off like the first 2 main areas that you can go to. So if you don't want to be spoiled about that, then I guess don't watch. But other than just the other than the 2 areas that you can explore, because I haven't gotten anywhere else, honestly. So besides that, if you don't want to be spoiled, then don't watch. But other than that, I should be able to keep this relatively spoiler-free. So let's go ahead and go in. Now, the thing I should say right off the bat is that I first played the Destiny 2 open beta for the PC. And unfortunately, that was also the same day when they decided to announce that Destiny 2 was going to be coming to the PC a month and a half after the consoles were released. So they were going to release, so I think Destiny 2 was released on the consoles September 6th, or I think, and September 5th or 6th. And they were going to release Destiny 2 on the PC on October 24th, which was kind of really made me mad that they would do that all of a sudden once you play the open beta. So, because I got really mad about that, we'll go to the farm for the first off, which is kind of like the main hub for Destiny 2. So that really made me mad. So because of that, I kind of started doing research and looking into articles and stuff, and I found out that Destiny 2 wasn't actually being put to the PC by Bungie themselves, the developers of Destiny 2. In case you don't know, I forgot who they were, but I know that Bungie was actually doing the whole porting of Destiny 2 to the PC by a third party. And I know that if you ask them themselves, they say that, oh, they're not a third party, they're our partners. It's like, yeah, sir, whatever. Call them whatever you want, but they're using a third party. They're using third party developers to put Destiny 2 to the PC. And trust me, it looks fine. It looks great on the PC and everything, but there's just lots of stuff that I read that I didn't like about hearing about the PC. As in, for example, Bungie has always been a console. Bungie has always been making games for the consoles and stuff like that. So making shooter on a console is a strong point. It's what they've developed Destiny 2 for. So I mean, like they developed Destiny 2 for consoles. So that's what they're kind of designing the game around. So that's how they're making the game, and they're just dumping the development of the PC version to a third party, which is going to be taking somehow a month and a half to get ready for the PC. And while this is a really long loading screen, by the way. This usually doesn't take this long, so I'm kind of wondering what's going on. But it's fine because I can keep talking about stuff. So I'm wondering why. So like I'm wondering that once Destiny 2 actually does get released for the PC, is other things going to be delayed for it as well? As in like when the consoles get like DLC. Is the PC people going to get their DLC on the same day, or is that also going to take? Oh my god! Everybody just spawning in on each other. That's fantastic. Is everybody else going to get their DLC a month and a half later, or is it going to be? I mean, I'm going to assume that once they get this all worked out on PC, that the PC is going to get theirs released on the same day. I'm sure that's how it's going to be, but I'm just saying that at the time of researching, when I wanted to research and have those questions answered for me, I couldn't find anything like that online at all. So I couldn't find anything like that. So there was just lots of like unknowns about the PC ports that I just decided, well, I played Destiny 1 on the PS3, so and a little bit on PS4, and so I figured, well, I might as well just go ahead and get Destiny 2 on the PS4 because that's what I'm comfortable with. That's what Bungie is developing it for. So I went ahead and got on the PS4. Trust me, if this game would have released at the same time, or maybe even like a week later or so on the PC, I would have gotten it on PC because it looked really great. It looks really good. The aiming was really great. Everything was, it looked really nice. It ran good on my computer, so I was all in for getting on PC. But unfortunately, that just did not happen. And a month and a half wait for really no reasons that were given. Like they didn't really give a reason for why it was going to be a month and a half. That kind of like put up some red flags for me. So I went ahead and got on a PS4. I'm sure everybody waiting for the PC release is going to get a great version. I'm sure it is, but I just wanted to get on the PS4. And so now that we have that out of the way, that's the main thing I wanted to talk about. This is the farm. This is the main hub of Destiny 2, as my dog barks in the background, which is perfectly fine. This is the main hub, so this is kind of like the main hub of Destiny 1, where you can see everybody running around. You have your little terminals to keep stuff. There's the weird thing here is that there's a lot of nothing really. There's not a lot here for you. There's a postmaster which never seems to have anything for me at all. I don't know what the point of this. You have no messages. There's nothing here. There's a crucible, which is like the multiplayer matches, and the gunsmith where you can buy a couple of stuff. Like he gives you like 4 things, right? And you can trade him gunsmith materials, which you get by breaking down rare items, which I can go ahead and do and sell you. If you break down rare items, you get like gunsmith materials. You bring those gunsmith materials here, you give it to him, you eventually get a reward. And these rewards are really good. So, I can probably do it one more time. It's about 30. Yeah. So, that's about that. And I actually got some mods. I don't think I've ever got some mods for him before. But you get really good items for him. But of course, this is only after you get to level 20. So before I go into that, let me just tour the rest of the place. So we have the Crucible, but it's the multiplayer. We have this lady who is the, she's kind of like the quest giver, or she's at least the quest giver when you first kind of start the game. We have, what's the word I want to use for this? This is to change your appearances. This is like to give you clothes and items and different color skins that you can have. So it basically ceases there to let you change your appearance. I don't know what the hell this person is because she hasn't done anything for me except the rest of the beginning of the game. So I don't know what she's doing yet. Yeah. But that's basically it. That's all that's there. There's just this area, those 2 guys and her, and that's it. That's all that's here. There's this little house area, but there's nothing in there. There's an area off to the left that there's nothing over there. And then there's this area which you can play soccer in if you can ever find the soccer ball. Oh yeah, so look, there it is. Look, this guy, look at this guy. He's playing soccer. Hey, let's see if we can play soccer with him. Oh my god, I've never actually done this with another person. Hey. Alright, you want to do it? You want to do it? Oh, look at that. Look at this laggy soccer. Here we go. There we go. Little thing of just juking him out. Oh! Oh, look at that! Oh no! He's gonna get a Michael. Nuh-uh. Where'd it go? Where'd the ball go? Did you kick it out of bounds or something? You jerk. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, this guy's actually playing along. This is hilarious. Oh, okay, it despawns. Alright. Penalty shot. Got you here. Oh, shoot! No! Here we go. Here we go. Where's he going? Alright, sorry, man. I don't have time to play with you. I'm sorry. I got stuff to do. That was fun. Goodbye. I'm sure that guy's probably mad, like, look, I was playing soccer with me, and he's just ups and leaves. I'm like, yeah, sorry. I mean, that's literally the only thing. That's only like the only fun thing you can do here. I mean, Destiny, the Destiny's 1 hub, it had a lot of things going on in it, but they had a lot of things going on that like there are lots of places to like buy weapons and armor, and there was lots of other item places as well. There was places specifically for your class that you could go to. There was also stuff, but here it's literally nothing. And if you don't know why, then you probably don't know the story of Destiny 2, so I won't really explain why this is a new hub, but yeah, that's the hub, and there's really not a lot going on. Except you can play soccer with a random person if you want. Like, you can play glitzy soccer. Yeah. So, this is the hub. Not a lot going on. Let's go ahead and go to the first place that you can go to, which is the European Dead Zone on Earth. And this is the map of the entire place. Just to get you an idea, the only place I've ever explored is this area, the place where I'm kind of circling with my cursor. This is the only place I've explored. I haven't even bothered to go to the northern areas yet, so I've not even explored over there. I've only kind of gone through the south end. I haven't gone over here. I haven't gone up here. There's a mission up here, but that doesn't really count. I haven't gone up here. I haven't gone to Second Islands. I haven't done any of this. And there's still like, and I've still done so much here. So let's actually go here, and I'll kind of talk about it. So this is like I said, this is the first area that you can actually go to in the game. This is like your first big roam around area, like in Destiny 1, if you're familiar with that, which I assume you are. But if not, it's just an area where you can roam around. It's kind of like an open world area where you can see other players and interact with, like, there are enemies spawning in all the time. Sometimes they have public events that go on, and you can join those or not if you don't want to. There are lots of enemies that kind of spawn in that they could get progressively harder, or they could just be like a couple of roaming enemies. It's really cool. I'll show you. So this is the European Dead Zone where you spawn in, and this is what my experience was the first time coming here. I'll explain it. I came here at like level 2. I kind of walked around this area and like, oh hey, look at this. This is pretty cool. There are enemies to kill. It's like a little city area. It's pretty awesome. There's a big central church area, which I'll show you in a second. A little bit of some ruins right here. And what happened is that I walked over here, and where this guy is going, this area right here, this is where tons and tons of enemies can potentially spawn. Oh hey, look, we got a little bit of a chest over here. There are lots of little random chests you can find and collect. Get some money, get a token. But this area, I say like maybe around 5 or 10 minutes, lots of enemies will spawn here. And it is just really fun to like around, Like probably around maybe 20, 30 enemies at once. They're all firing at you, and it's just really great fun to like fire into the crowd, have a bunch of other people firing as well, trying to revive people who die. It's just a lot. It was really fun. And so when I came here at level 2, I was like, I was fighting these guys for a long time because there's a whole bunch of enemies already here. And by the time by the time I was like, by the time all the enemies have cleared out, and I was like, okay, I guess I better go see the quest giver for this area. I looked at my level and I was already like level 6. I was like, what? So I came in at level 2. I didn't even like explore basically almost anything. I killed a bunch of enemies and I found out, and I already became like level 6 in no time at all. So I was like, wow, I leveled really fast. So there's that. There's always something to kind of do in these areas. But there's this guy as well. He is the quest giver for this area.
Be careful out there.
He's kind of a sniper in this area. And you can also, those little chests, you can find tokens and materials, and you can go ahead and give those to him. And he does the same thing as that gunsmith in... Oh, cool. I actually got it. He does the same thing as the gunsmith in the farm, where you give him tokens or materials, and it kind of raises a little bar up here. And and you can get some rare items for it. And it looks like I got like next to nothing. I got like a mark.
Aim well, my friend.
I mean, that can be armor. Let's go ahead and look at it. So he can give you rare items. He also gives you like your first quests of the area. And basically, it's kind of he's kind of like the main guy you want to talk to when you first get here. But once you do the quest, he just kind of becomes a guy who gives you really rare materials once you kind of play around a bit. Alright, let's see what we have. So, as you can see, let's talk about another thing, is that right now I'm level 20. I've played this game for about 3 days, and I say I played it a lot during those 3 days, but not like staying up all night playing it, if you know what I'm talking about. As in, I played the game a lot, but not like obsessively a lot. And as you can see, I'm already level 20. Level 20, if you don't know in Destiny, is the highest level you can get. And then after that, it just depends on how good of gear that you receive determines your power. So, what I like to have is an auto rifle. This is my favorite thing. A submachine gun. Ooh, hey, here we go. Look at this. I don't know if oh yeah, I must have got this from Gunsmith. Yeah, I'll take that definitely. We'll go. See, and this is what I'm talking about. Where if you like, there's really no point in keeping other guns, so may as well just go ahead and disassemble them. Well, as far as I know, there's no point in keeping them, so I just go ahead and disassemble them. But you get gunsmith materials from them, which lets you get more rare guns. And for disassembling legendary stuff, you get these little legendary shards, which I guess are going to be used for later. I don't know what they're used for quite yet. But look at that. And I also like having the shotgun in my power weapons slot as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that. So why not? That's pretty awesome. Unfortunately, my favorites, so it's the same setup as Destiny 1, where you have your normal weapon slot, your like elemental weapon slot, and you have your power weapon slot. And then what does he give us? He gives us something a little bit better. All right, let's go ahead and take that. In Destiny 1, my favorite power weapon was my favorite power weapon was like the minigun type of thing. It was like the light machine gun. That thing was amazing. I really loved that weapon, but I don't think that's in this game. I haven't seen it at all, and I really I'm mad about that. Like, that was my favorite power weapon, because you like bring that out and you just destroy everything in your path. You know, like when you get the ammo for it, because ammo is kind of hard to come by for power weapons. So whenever you get the weapon ammo for your power weapon, it becomes fun times. I can tell you that. So yeah, so they don't. I don't think they have in this game. I haven't seen it at all, so I'm kind of mad about that. So for now, I'm sticking with the shotgun because it looks like the other power weapons are like grenade launchers, rocket launchers. Those are fine and all, but they give you very little ammo. As in, for example, for a grenade launcher, you get like maybe 6 to 10 ammo for that. For like a rocket launcher, you get like maybe 4 to 6, like in all. So that's why I kind of prefer the shotgun, because you tend to get the most ammo with that. Oh look, there's somebody stole an enemy hover bike or whatever. This is another place where a public event can take place. It's not really happening right now, so we're just gonna ignore it. But this is the other place in the area that I've explored, and really, I haven't really explored much past this area. So, I guess I'm really not going to, just to kind of, for spoiler-free reasons or whatever, but yeah. Look at him shielding himself for his boss. No, boss, let me do it up! Sock into his face. But yeah, as you can see, oh, there you have a public event incoming, but it's probably, oh, it's here, but it starts in like 5 minutes. I don't wanna wait 5 minutes. But yeah, I've really like never gone past this area really, so as you can see, you can do a lot just from this first area. And also you may be wondering what these little marks on your map, where your marks on these maps are. There are two types of marks that I've seen so far. These little plus signs, they mark the area like a rare treasure chest, so you can kind of try to use these to try to find a really rare treasure chest and get the content from them. This is pretty nice. They give you a lot of money and a rare item as well. And apparently, my internet's going kind of bad. Oh well, that's fine. Let's see. The other one, which is like the little rainbow with a dot on the bottom side, like this one right here, that indicates a sort of, let's say it's like a little mini mission, whereas you like find the area that's marked with a little rainbow thing, with the two curves and a dot, and it kind of lets you have a little mini mission where you go through a small area, you fight a bunch of enemies. At the end, you fight a large enemy, you kill him, and you get access to some really good loot. You get to open up a chest, and it has some pretty good loot inside of it. So, yeah, oh yeah, see, like right here, like you go in there, and it lets you, it only takes around like 5 to 10 minutes maybe, so it's not like a huge thing. So it's probably something pretty fun to do that doesn't take too long. Oh my god, this thing is very unwieldy. Oh well, that's fine. It's a good like mid weapon or something like that. But yeah, so you can either find really rare treasure chests on the map, or you can find little mini missions on the map that let you get really good loot. And what's good about it, you can like kind of like pop in, do those, pop out. You know, you don't really need to spend a lot of time on those. What else? There are also like, as opposed to the main missions you can do in this area, there's also like something called adventures, which are like longer missions but aren't like main missions. So they have a couple things. There's only like 2 of those per area or something, so it's not really nothing that great. How long do we have? for this to go. There's only a minute and a half. I'll stay. I'll stay here and at least. I'll stay here and at least like show you what a public event looks like, just in case we don't get a chance to actually see one. So I do it at the little flag. You get your special charged up, and we wait. Now these little public events are usually centered around a large boss enemy kind of spawning in. You have to kind of like take it out. And obviously it's probably really hard to do by yourself. So hopefully we'll have some other people come and join us in a second. But maybe not. I don't know if I'm going to stick around for the whole thing, but we only have 30 seconds left, so it's fine. So yeah, these public events, obviously, it's kind of like in Destiny 1 where you would be running around and you see like a public event happening. Well, these are a lot more visible to everybody because obviously you can find them on your map. You can find out which ones are happening at what time, as in how fast it's going to actually be happening. So that's pretty good. And it's about to happen, and I don't think anybody is around me. Great. Oh well, that's alright. We'll try to make this work, and if not, I'll like leave or something because these things take a couple of minutes to actually do.
A catch has been reported en route to an ether drop.
Alright. So usually they drop off a couple of enemies. Oh, yep, and we got this guy. So luckily, we have this guy, which is kind of bad, but not too bad. You know, it's the other public events is where they drop down this like giant robot thing, and you have to pick up like power balls to open up a cannon. Oh, it's all really weird. I've actually fought this guy like completely by myself before. Sometimes he gets shielded by these guys, so you have to destroy them. I'm gonna have to run away by hiding behind here, which is what I did last time. So please don't judge me. I'm having to do this by myself because nobody wants to help me, even after I played soccer with a guy. No, nobody wants to help me now, huh? Oh, there we go. I see some people. I see some people who are actually helping. Oh, I thought I saw some people. Yeah, there you go. Wow, we got some level 5 guy. Wow, yeah, that level 5 guy, he's really gonna get that damage up, isn't he? I'm just gonna stay up here. Let me get this rare loot right here. Doesn't look like it's that great. These guys explode, so you want to get rid of them. And like, I guess what I was saying is if I can oh wow, look who died. Oh gee, who would have guessed that the level 5 guy would have died? Woo. You're really contributing to the team there, buddy. It's alright. I guess while I'm whittling this guy down, I can talk about the classes. There are 3 classes, if I remember correctly. There's like Titan, Warlock, and something else. I don't remember what the 3rd class is, but I chose Titan because I like to run the suit. Unfortunately, one of the Titan's main abilities is to create a shield, which kind of really isn't... It's not that great for a game like this, where you want to be moving around all the time. But it does have its uses. Yeah, see, so there we go. Even though I had this level 5 guy's help, I guess I pretty much did it on my own.
We finished off that servitor.
And you get a little loot box, which he didn't deserve, because he barely did anything. Yeah, you hear that? You barely did anything, buddy. Interact, what? That was weird. I've never seen that before. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I've played this game for like 3 days, so I barely know anything about it. I'm just trying to give my thoughts on it. But yeah. So I guess that was fun that we were able to get a little public event going on. So finally, let's just go to the other area. The second area that you can go to in the game is called the New Pacific Archaeology on Titan, which Titan is the moon around, I think, Saturn, if I remember correctly, that they said. I don't remember. But this area is nothing like the European Dead Zone. It is nothing like the place we just got from. It is pretty much the complete opposite, in fact, of the area that we were just at. Instead of being this large area that I've only explored half of, uh, this map is just like an oil tanker, basically. It's just a bunch of connected oil tankers that's really small. And there's not a lot to do in it, honestly. It's still considered like an open world map because there are enemies spawning in. There's stuff to do there, but it's very small. So let me show you right off the bat here. This is the map of it. This is all that there is. It's only this area over here, this area down here, and this area right here. That's all there. That's all that is there. Really, the only free roaming parts is this area right here, where I'm kind of circling with my cursor again. It's like the best way I have of showing you guys stuff. It's only Sirens, Watts, and the rig. Those are the only real open world roaming parts. Everything up to the side, that's kind of like where missions take place at. Like that, this is kind of like where missions take place at. This is where two missions take place at, like down here. And this is just another place where you can go for like some missions. But like for the random chests and the little mini missions, you can only find those in these two areas. That's it. That's all that's here. And I was very confused because I was very impressed with the forest. But when I came here, I was like, this is it. This is all that's here. So, I mean, obviously, you can't really judge it by its surface area because there's lots of layers to this area, as you've seen. Man, get out of here. There's lots of layers, so like there's like a top, middle, bottom, and lots of stuff in between. And there's of course there's some inside parts as well where you can go inside and do stuff, but fight some enemies. I mean, really, other than that, it's not that big of a place. How did I miss? So I was pretty disappointed with this area. Like as you saw on my map, I went ahead and found every single treasure chest and every single little mini missions area I could find, and that's basically all that was actually there. I've done everything here, and it took me like maybe a couple hours, if I had to say. Yeah, probably just a couple of hours because nothing really took that long here, so I'm pretty surprised about how small they made the second area for you to explore. Like, it's like they wanted to wow you with the first area, and then they made it so it's like, oh, let's just make the second area an oil tanker that doesn't have a lot to explore on it. So, but we'll make them think that it's a lot by adding lots of layers on it. Oh yeah. But yeah, I think I haven't even explored Yeah, I haven't even done the second mission here, the second campaign mission, so I'm not even gonna. I guess I'll do that when I stop recording, but I'm not gonna do that now. Yeah, but I think that's basically it. I'm sure there's probably more areas, but that's about as far as I've played. And like I said, that I've only played this game for about 3 days, and I'm already level 20, which is really weird. So here's the thing, is that in Destiny 1, getting to level 20 in that game kind of felt like, okay, this is where the second half of the game begins. You're at your max level. Your gear, the type of gear that you have will determine what kind of stats you have. So it's all kind of like this is where the next half of the game begins. But in this game, I mean, I reached level 20 earlier this morning. So in about less than 3 days, I've gotten to level 20, and it really feels like that I've only done. And you've seen how little of the game I've done. I've done the first area. I've done like half of the first area and done all of this area, but I haven't even done the campaign mission for it. So it's really weird how they treat the leveling system in this game so far. I'm really confused about it. Can't say I really understand it, but there we go. I mean, like, it feels like almost that I'm about 1/4 through the game instead of like halfway through the game. And in Destiny 1, when you feel like halfway through the game, you're like, oh, now the second half of the game begins, and it's going to be different. This, I don't really feel that way at all. I just feel like, oh, it's the same old, same old. You just happen to be level 20 now, so I hope you're happy with that. Before I go, I'll show you my special, because I guess I haven't done that off yet, because I haven't really needed to. So this is my special, which is just going to like a little Super Saiyan mode and being able to do dashes like that. So it doesn't really last too long, but you're kind of meant to use that when you're surrounded by a lot of enemies, and it's a lot more effective. So, yep. That's basically all I wanted to say. How long have I actually been recording for? About 38 minutes? That sounds about right. I don't want to really, I don't really want this to go over 40 minutes too much if I have to. So yeah, that's Destiny 2. I've probably barely scratched the surface of this game, I feel like, yet I'm already max level. And I've only done like 3 campaign missions. So it's really weird. It's a really weird pacing that's been happening so far. I haven't done any of the Crucible, so please don't ask me about that. I don't know how the multiplayer is. I don't really care about multiplayer shooters because everybody's gonna be better at it than I am. I can already tell you. But yeah, so that's gonna be about it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Like I said, I just had some time today, and I figured, hey, why not talk about Destiny 2, the game I've been playing for the past like 3 days, and get my thoughts about it. So, if you're waiting to get it on the PC, I wish you the best of luck. I'm sure everything's going to be perfectly fine with the PC release. It's just that everything I've read about it kind of had some like raised some red flags for me. So I thought, I played Destiny 1 on a PS3. I'll play this game on a. I played that on the PS3. Bungie is developing it for console, so I might as well go ahead and play this on the PS4. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.